Alright, hello and welcome to this weather update. It's around 8 p.m. on the final day of August 31st, 2020. Yesterday was, we had a lot of clouds around, and then it got better by the afternoon, so we had some more blue sky by the afternoon. It was a nice day to be in the pines, and I did go there, and I took a break. Today, we had some overcast skies, gray overcast skies. Then late in the evening, we just had a beautiful, mixed sky develop. It was really, pretty. Cumulus, you had some cirrus up there, almost tropical looking, and then the sunset tonight was also something else. Indeed, just really something. Definitely something to just behold there. Very colorful. Of course, yes, the pines yesterday. So let's take a look at the weather right now. So looking at the current conditions across the area, we'll start with the radar. We do have some showers, mainly to our south. I think they're going to mainly stay to our south. They were affecting New Jersey, which that wasn't forecast. New Jersey was supposed to be dry today, so the showers came a little closer than we thought. It was also not, the air was not quite as dry today. If we look at some of the dew points, you will see dew points actually were not in the 50s today. They were in the 60s, low 60s. Did have dew points in the 50s earlier this morning, but then as we got into the afternoon and the evening, the dew point started going up. It was only 76 degrees, very cool day across the area. Right now, 72 with a dew point of 61 at Farmingdale. Looking at the current conditions out there, you'll see dew points have risen into the 60s. Much more humid over New Jersey. The dew points in the upper 60s here. They're mainly in the low 60s. They're being in the mid 50s to start. But some of the models are saying we're going to see dew points in the upper 40s today. That didn't happen. Looking at the satellite, you can see there's like a wave over here. There's like a stalled frontal boundary, so low pressure's kind of riding along it. I'm just curious if we pull out a little bit here. They have one for the mid-Atlantic or the southeast. We have one for the southeast. I want to look over here for a minute. It looks like something tropical might be over there. Yeah, look at that. This is what's indicated. It looks like a tropical system there, perhaps trying to get going there. Just very tiny. I don't know if that is or not. We go to the National Hurricane Center, so that'll be the next thing we're going to do here. Yep, there is a tropical depression there. Sure enough, tropical depression 15. I think that could become Nana. And then we have this one as well, tropical disturbance over in this area south of Dominican Republic, which has a 70% chance of cyclone formation. Then there's another one over here. So things are still active here, but 15, this, again, we've got another homegrown system that's trying to get itself together right off the East Coast. We don't see this very often, and that is, so this is TD 15. And it's forming offshore of North Carolina, but expected to stay away from land. But I think it's going to get a name. I really do. So we can actually go to maybe they'll have it on this. Yeah, here we go. Here's a look at it. Here you go. We can go to tropical tidbits. Remember, I was saying the models were saying that something was going to develop off. Then there it is, because you got those really warm waters over 80 degrees, so you can definitely support some really decent convection in this too. So the good news is it stays away from land, but the fact is that something could form so close to the East Coast like that is very disturbing, to say the least. Can look at some of the. Here's the official forecast in the Hurricane Center. It does have it become a tropical storm, so I think this will be our next tropical storm. I think its name is Nana. I'm not sure. I don't know. You can correct me on that. Anyway, it's crazy. So we're going to start with the upper air pattern. So see, you got a slight ridge off the East Coast, and that's going to mean some humidity and slight and above normal temperatures this week, a little bit. But then a trough will try to come through Friday under the weekend, but it's kind of flat. It's not a deep trough, so which is a little disappointing. We want a little bit of a more substantial trough, like the one that's coming a little later on in September. But this is a problem because look at where the trough is. It's in the Midwest where we're experiencing the southwest flow again. which means if there are any tropical systems, they'll come up the east coast, and it's going to be humid. We have to wait for that to swing through, but it looks like it's not going to actually make it through, and there's going to be a blocking ridge. So that's not good. And then after that, yeah, this ridge is very stubborn, I gotta say. It's very hard to get a good pattern going. It looked like we were going to get a flip. The pattern has changed, but not, I wouldn't say not the kind of pattern that we really want to see in September. We want to see a northwest to west flow. We don't want any tropical air coming up the east coast. Um, that's not what we want. So let's look at the surface. At least that's the GFS's idea of it. I mean, I guess I could go to the euro, but the euro is an agreement. I looked earlier, so there's no real point in looking at it. At least, well, we can look at it again, I guess. So there you go. There's that ridge. There's that flat trough that comes through. And again, same deal again. You can see that's what I mean when the euro said it's an agreement. It's a trough. It's in the Midwest, but we got a ridge that. So this sets us up for stall front syndrome. You can clearly see where the stall front would line up right over here. It would be right here. It would be a stall front right here, and we're stuck in the humidity. Well, they're getting beautiful weather in the Midwest, so that's what it looks like, at least to me, on this, which is definitely disappointing. Okay, so let me go back to the GFS and we'll look at the surface. So here is, we'll start with, we gotta bring it all the way back. Okay, so here we go. Here is that system there. GFS not really doing a whole lot with it. Not really doing a whole lot with it. You see, there's that high. We're kind of on the return flow. We still got the southwest flow. We got a high that's going to try to build in here and knock this ridge down. Hopefully, it knocks it down enough that we'll have a nice weekend. I think it will. And then after that, and this is the Labor Day weekend right here. So Labor Day weekend should be nice. But then after Labor Day weekend leaves, look at this. We got this stupid Atlantic ridge again, and the troughs in the north, and this is just going to be a wet stall front type of situation right here. It's really annoying, and it'll take a very long time to get that front through. I mean, it'll eventually get through maybe by the middle of the month, but it's going to take a long time. That damn ridge just wants to put up a fight, as it always does. I hate that ridge. If we never had to see that damn ridge again, I'd be totally fine, I tell you. So let's look at temperatures. Actually, let's look at our precipitation chances as we go through, and we'll go to the temperatures. So let's just start off with the GFS. You can see we got that southwest flow, and that means chance of showers and thunderstorms each day, a little unsettled, maybe more so on Wednesday and Thursday as that cold front gets nearer. Friday, we should see less of it, and then we have that nice, cooler, dry air building in for the weekend there. We will look at the NAM 12 kilometer because that's higher resolution. Looking for the night. So those showers stay to the south. I think maybe we'll get a little glancing blow in the morning. But NAM seems to think that a couple of showers might pop up over the island, perhaps tomorrow. And there's that system, this TD15 here. So that, I think it will become something. I really do. I mean, everything so far has this year, and I think it will. Here is, again, that front trying to get through. And it looks like it's forming some stronger, severe thunderstorms off to the south. Let me look at the HRRR. I don't think we have the 0Z HRRR in yet. We're not going to have that. So the 18Z is the most recent one I have. So again, you can see scattered showers and thunderstorms to start tomorrow, and then I think less in the afternoon. But there could still be something popping up over New Jersey, just from the convection, the heat of the day kind of thing. And there's your tropical system right there. Very interesting to see that. Let's see if we can see the winds on it. Yeah, there it is. It's not probably not going to become a hurricane. Probably just a tropical storm, but still, seeing those form so close is just disturbing. So let me go back to GFS and we'll take a look at our temperatures here. So after today, you'll see the humidity coming up, and the temperatures will come up a little bit tomorrow. I think we'll be close to 80, perhaps low 80s in New Jersey. The good news is if you're in New Jersey on Friday, you will be able to dine inside once again, which is good. And I think it's going to be kind of warm on Friday too. So Wednesday, around 80 degrees, nothing too hot. Same thing for Thursday. Again, probably warmer in Jersey, but Friday we might heat up a little bit uh, ahead of that cold front, so we'll have to deal with mid 80s, perhaps over our maybe upper 80s in New Jersey. Cold front comes through, we drop back into the upper 70s, and the same thing for Sunday, upper 70s to around 80. But then it starts warming up again by next week as we got to deal with that ridge. You see the temperatures are around 80 there, and you can really see the difference here as to where the cooler air is and the front that's kind of just stalled out over us that won't move through, of course. Stall front syndrome, I hate it. You know, it'd be nice for fronts just to, when I was a kid, this didn't happen. The fronts moved through and that was it. But, this is climate change for you. So let's go ahead and look at the dew points. So they underdid the dew points. They're higher than that. We'll see dew points increasing through the 60s tonight. And you'll start feeling that humidity tomorrow. Dew points in the low to mid 60s. And the humidity gets even worse on Wednesday. Dew points probably rising to the low 70s. The good news is looking at the wind direction, there will be a sea breeze. So that should keep the temperatures from getting too bad. Thursday, still a sea breeze. We're still dealing with the humidity. Here comes Friday. And the front looks like it comes through during the day on Friday. And I'm wondering if this could trigger some severe weather, perhaps. It's too early to tell, but obviously, given the difference in the air masses, the potential is always there. And then the drier air comes in Saturday and Sunday. We're really nice and comfortable. We'll have 2 comfortable days, and then the humidity comes back next week. And then we got this front that's going to just stall right out. Look at that. Stalled out right over us, and we have to wait a long while before we even get into the dry air. It may take a whole week just to get this front through. Which again is very abnormal. That's not supposed to happen, but due to climate change, that is what we see nowadays. That's the GFS's idea of the dew points. I will look at the NAM because sometimes the GFS just underdoes it a little bit. So I think the NAM's a little more accurate with the dew points. So you'll see that humidity again come up tomorrow. Dew points tomorrow, and the dew points could be higher than we expect, so we might see upper 60s, maybe even some 70-degree dew points, because the models always seem to underestimate it. Bottom line is, you're going to start feeling the humidity tomorrow, and especially Wednesday. Humidity will be up, and it will be, I see more of a westerly flow there on Thursday, which means that Thursday could be a little warm, but then it's going more to the south again, so hopefully there'll be more of a sea breeze, but it will be humid, that's for sure. We're going to be dealing with that humidity back in the picture again for us, unfortunately. So let me go back to the GFS, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at our sky cover. I'm sure we'll have plenty of clouds around, given the pattern we're in here. So here's a look at the clouds. Probably fairly, expect a good deal of clouds tomorrow, maybe a little bit of sunny breaks. Wednesday, probably even more clouds. Looks like it's solid clouds over us. And Thursday, same deal. Plenty of clouds around. Friday, we'll see less clouds. Oddly enough, this front may move through just dry, which is unusual. And then Saturday, you see what's going on here. You can see that front's just hung up, so we got to deal with some cirrus perhaps on the weekend that might be bugging us. Hopefully, maybe less on Sunday. I'm not even going to go that far. But you can see, looking at this, I'll just move this along. You can see, look at that. Stall front syndrome. This is September 11th. Front is stuck right over us, which is ridiculous. And then finally makes it through by the weekend. I mean, it's ridiculous, stall front syndrome. Hopefully, maybe this won't happen. Maybe the front will push on through. But it's just the way the trough is lining up. The southwest flow in the upper air is not going to push that front through. And you're going to have stall front syndrome thanks to the ridge that's blocking the trough from trying to progress east. Again, weather is supposed to progress from west to east, but because of abnormal patterns in the atmosphere, due to climate change, you're seeing less of that now. So let's look at the NAM. Wait for this to load here. All right. There's the clouds. So plenty of clouds. Probably plenty of clouds tomorrow too, I would imagine. Plenty of clouds. Let's see, Wednesday here. And I don't know, now this wants to be slow for whatever reason. So yeah, plenty of clouds. Plenty of clouds is the deal, pretty much. Okay, so I guess the last part we'll do is the SPC, Storm Prediction Center. And see if there are any risks for severe weather in our future here in our area. Let's see. 1 doesn't have any. 2 doesn't have any. And they're not sure about. We do have day 3. But it doesn't really have us. It doesn't even have us even on the marginal. So it doesn't look like we'll see too much activity with the thunderstorms. We're just going to be dealing with plenty of clouds from this marine layer that is over us. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.